Some of the action from this morning in round 2. Grant Boone, Morgan Pressel, watching last week's winner, Alim Kim at the 12th.
Well, she did have a hole-in-one last week, and a hole-in-one here would win her a car. So close.
Jin Hee-im keeping it going. Carlota Saganda, she's a fixture in the C&E Group Tour Championship. Needs a good week.
And taking advantage of her length there.
Tap-in birdie for Alim, who continues to play well. It's been a great year for Jin Hee-im, a chance to win Rookie of the Year.
She's played flawless golf so far this week. No birdies through the championship this far.
Outside the top 60 at the moment, as is Gabby Lopez, with whom she's playing. Gabby at the 8th.
Tough hole. This is the only birdie so far today on the 8th hole.
And here is Nasa Hataoka, her 9th hole of the day. Got herself into contention last week in Hawaii, playing well again here.
This is playing as the hardest hole today, as it typically does. That front hole location really brings the penalty area.
Really all season long, Morgan. She's been very, very solid.
As she's put herself in contention, especially in some big events, and a lot of it's due to her short game. It has, I mean, obviously this is the first year we've really gotten to see Jin Hee-im.
Here is the par attempt for M at the 18th. And that keeps her at 5 under. Just a moment ago, the second at 11 for Gabby Lopez.
127 yards for Gabby. And that is going to give her a nice birdie try.
Jong-un Lee 6 has really struggled the last couple of years. Drove it in trouble at 13. This for par. Over the 11th, Saganda.
Yeah, has to take a drop away from the sprinkler head. Going to move from right to left, just missing. This group is now on the clock. They had been warned a couple of times on the front 9.
Her putting has been really good today. She's made some really good putts already. A couple of them to save par as well.
First drop shot for Rose today, so she, like Saganda, will bogey 10 and fall back to 5 under. Up ahead at the 11th, Lopez to take the lead.
Yeah, sneaky quick putt here for Gabby. She was being conservative with it. It's a shame. It was a really good look.
A lot of the players after yesterday's round talking about just how fast these greens are and how defensively you have to putt when you are above the hole, just like Gabby was there. Just a really good angle to this left hole location today. Opens up the green from that right side. It's only a few paces over the bunker. Jin Hee-im is pretty textbook when it comes to creating that true pendulum.
Oh, walks it in and shares the lead. She had a share of the lead through 36 holes at the Chevron Championship back in April, the first major. Quite well today. Here she is, second at the 11th.
That was just a small 9-iron for Rose.
And going to get that shot back, it looks like, in the Rolex rankings. All right, from over the green at 12, Saganda.
Yeah, from the drop zone. That pitched in the exact right spot. That's so good. I just can't tell you how good that is.
Back to the 12th, and Gabby from behind the green.
Yeah, very similar shot to the one from Carlota. A little bit less green to work with, steeper bank, and that just shows you how good Carlota's shot was.
Ball is above her feet and on a slight downslope. It's going to be just a controlled wedge for Lydia from the same distance as Lexi, 114. Lower trajectory because of that downslope.
She choked up almost all the way to the grip there.
Oh.
What a shot. That helped Lydia. When I play with amateurs, they take it back too far and then subconsciously slow down through the putt.
Gabby Lopez working hard for a bogey over the green. Drops a shot back to 5 under. Oh, wow.
looked like that putter just went straight up and to the right. That was not a very confident stroke.
Third shot at the par 4 second for our co-leader, M.
Wind off the left. Very slight upslope, so this one's going to be launched high in the air, which it is. She doesn't love it.
Less than 40% of the field hitting that green in regulation so far today.
And he M for par at the second.
After putting herself in such a wonderful spot to save that par.
Yeah, the green is so tough, but it was the tee shot that got her out of position.
Yeah, Karen, her stroke has looked really solid today. I always kind of wonder what goes through somebody's mind with a shot like that.
Good day for Alexa Pano. A good week could take her to Tiburon next week at the CME Group Tour Championship. She's 4 under today.
Oh, and this will trickle down there nicely. So quick from the center of the green.
Up at the par 5 14th, the third for Carlota Segunda. Tom Abbott watching.
Yeah, quite a long way below the level of the putting surface. And just, again, she pitches it in the perfect spot. It's been a good short game display from Carlota so far.
We see it time and time again.
Yeah, amazing year for Ronnie. Gabby Lopez, third at 14.
Yeah, you talked about that mound, Morgan, and she did have to loft it up. It looked like the quality of strike was spot on, which you need to be around these greens because it's very tight.
Alexa Pano are trying to move into the top 60 and get a spot next week at the CME Group Tour Championship. Pano trying to win again.
Well, we know
as a rookie.
We know she's not afraid to make birdies.
No.
Ladies European Tour, they've played that in Florida the last several years. Only 2 wins on the LPGA, and we always say that she's a much better player than that. Great up and down there, just showing some short game prowess. And she's in the hunt here.
We're over at the 13th, and Rose with her third.
And this is almost impossible. I mean, it's downhill all the way to the hole. There's no let up in the downslope.
Yeah, it didn't have the best sound to it. Sounded just a fraction clunky as well.
Basically back in position here. And earlier this year, Gabby Lopez was penalized a couple of shots at Evian for slow play. And that may be the difference maker for her with the CME Group Tour Championship. So I think it's very much in her head. Shame there that she missed that one after such a good chip shot.
A bit of a grain change here. Could be aggressive with this back up the hill.
So a couple of drop shots for Rose here on the back nine, and a very short miss for birdie at the 11th. Talking like 3 feet.
Been a really tough couple of months for this area, but a bright spot here to be competing at Pelican Golf Club.
Here is the Floridian, Alexa Pano, born in the Boston area, but moved here before she turned 1. It was at the 12th, so she'll have that stay tied for the lead. 5 under today. Second season on tour.
I use a metronome with students a lot of the time to really dial in that tempo and make it a little bit easier when you're under pressure on these super quick greens.
Are the greens this fast normally, or maybe even quicker for the members?
Yeah, the greens are awesome right now. Certainly we get them rolling pretty quickly for member events, but I mean, they are just so firm and fast this week. It's great to see. Time to do what you've practiced. But I definitely prefer a little bit of a faster routine.
Well, it's working so far.
Seems to be working just fine for her.
Back one to the par 5. 14th, the third for Rose.
And this is a pretty straightforward pitch for Rose. Nothing really in her way to worry about. Very little wind at the moment, and it's exactly what she should do. Leave it below the hole.
Her husband Justin Sheehan, director of golf, out here watching as well. We're watching Rose at 14. And that's what we saw the first couple of hours of the Rose, Morgan.
Yeah, that was a really good-looking putt. Kept the putter low to the ground, through impact there.
This is Jin-hee Im, the rookie. And second shot at the fifth.
It's a very small, peanut-shaped green here. Have to be very precise, just like that.
Making a big move today, Alexa Pano playing the 13th. She's 5 under. A chance for another.
Anything left of it is going to kick down.
There haven't been all that many birdies today. I'm surprised this hole is actually playing over par. It is a small green. But if you hit a good shot, you should have a good opportunity.
It's been a great rookie season for the 26-year-old Korean. She's got a share of the lead. We're at the 16th, second for Gabby Lopez.
Yes, sand wedge for Gabby coming out of the rough. Tough to tell if this wind is hurting or helping here. It's kind of straight across. Tough to tell if it's got a little bit of help and then it'll switch slightly and hurt. And Madeline Sackstrom almost got caught out by that. Her ball just pitched on the green on the left side. This looks pretty good from Saganda.
Yeah, that's a great shot from there.
That was sensational right there. I mean, you could see all the trouble left.
It is. After missing the green to the right, really got a bit underneath her chip and left herself with this. It's just been a little bit scruffy these last sort of 4 holes or so around the greens.
Very first event of the season. It was really solid in contention. Hasn't had the best season since then. Had some glimmers of really solid play. But, I mean, here she is, seeing her name on top of the leaderboard yet again.
Stay 6 under. This is Rose for her bogey.
That was a really good effort. It's just a poor mistake on the second. It's one of those courses. I mean, the way, especially this green six sits at an angle to the players, that makes you be extra precise with your distance control, and just quite the misjudge there.
Well, Ronnie Yen, hottest player in the game at the moment, struggling to make the cut here on the tee at the 15th. That's going to help.
I was going to say, it's not the hole you stand up on the tee and expect to make a birdie, but what a brilliant shot there.
Drift it to the right.
Good.
Absolutely, these shots into the green are so tough. Got to be just right on it with these wedges. That was a nice shot there.
The veteran from Korea, a couple of wins to her credit, tied for the lead with Alexa Pano, and Alexa's got this third at 14.
Really good opportunity to take advantage.
17.
Gabby Lopez from 71 yards. This is right at it.
Kind of a similar putt to the one that she missed short, as if she just wasn't quite sure exactly how much that was going to break. Putter came up really fast again.
At the 14th, Alexa Pano to take the lead outright.
Yes, good job.
Great chance there for Carlotta, who's really kept it together today. One little mistake at the 10th where she missed the short putt, but it's been good to watch. She's in some good form. Seems like that wind is strengthening a little bit, though.
It's definitely picking up. It's going to make things interesting this afternoon. especially on these last couple of holes.
Where Alexa is over there.
Rose made bogey from over there at the par 5 7th, the only par 5 on the front. Jinhee M. Chance to win the Louise Suggs Rolex Rookie of the Year. She's trailing Mao Saigo. We go to the 15th, and a player already with a couple of wins in her young career, Shanate Wanasayan, Thailand. Because of shots like this.
Wow.
Rose has got just under 100 yards. Nice angle. Trying to keep this one down as well. Hasn't misjudged this at all. Looks awesome.
It is.
That one, I think we can give that one to her.
Okay. Here's Panos, second at 15.
Gonna bump this one into the hill.
Get in.
Excellent.
Wow. And you can find her on the gram as well. She's my favorite online instructor. So good. Pretty good announcer as well, Morgan.
Hey, you getting some tips there, huh?
I know.
Natalie helping your game.
Well,
This helps a lot of people. Yeah, I just like her approach to all of it. I mean, she kind of lets it all go out on the golf course. That's a good mentality to have.
17th hole of the day for Nasa Hataoka over the par 4 8th, third.
It's very commonplace today. Straight downwind over the green on 8.
Oh, that was an uncommon result.
The hardest hole on the course today. The 5th birdie of the day so far.
Nasa with a birdie from off the green. Jinhee M for birdie from on it. Not two from the same group, is it? Wow. Let's see if Carlota can minimize the damage here, going with the putter here for her 4th.
It's just something that is so hard, is chipping.
Gabby Lopez finishing up over at the adjacent 18th. Well, it's a good couple of days for Gabby, who comes in 61st in the race to the CME Globe. Got to get into the top 60 by week's end if she's going to make it to the CME Group Tour Championship, where she's played every year. Bogey attempt at 18 for Saganda. 18 claims another victim, but Lydia second at 18.
And that was from 190. It's probably playing 210 into this wind now. What a shot.
Oh, that flirted.
Just falling ever so slightly to her right.
Very impressive.
Yes, now I've got up to the green, I realised just how close she was to getting wet there, but that's a nice place to putt from for Zhang.
Let's see if she keeps the putter low to the ground through this one.
Par of 70, 68 for Rose.
Turn.
Down.
Yeah, that'll end up being okay.
Alexa Pano to push her lead to 2.
Good job.
Yeah, good job, says Dad Rick.
I mean, what an exceptional round of golf she has going today. 8 under par.
Nearly did. So she's going to drop shots on the 2 hardest holes today, the 8th and the 18th. She'll drop 2 here. When she won in Northern Ireland last summer, that's just the low round of the week. Just a moment ago, Su Chia Chen on the tee at the 15th. Might come back a little bit.
Trying to use a little bit of a backstop there. picking up some pace.
Keep an eye on it.